everyone, welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. Tonight we are going to have taco night. And if you ever feel left out when it's time to have family taco night and you're stuck eating the same old taco salad, then this recipe is for you. We are going to be making taco cups. And if you were a child of the late 70s and early 80s, such as myself, then you'll remember all of those fabulous Bisquick recipes with names like Possible Pie. This is very reminiscent of that. So if you would like to join us and have tacos, then come along and let's make these taco cups. Okay, so we are going to make our taco cups first, but I have gone ahead and cooked up the ground beef, and I have added taco seasoning to it. This is a pound of ground beef, and I kind of mashed it up so it would be small pieces so that it will go further in our taco cups. As far as taco seasoning goes, I make my own because it doesn't have the cornstarch in it that the taco seasoning in an envelope has. So if you'd like to know how I do that, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section saying you'd like to see a video on that. So to begin with, we are going to start with 1.25 cups of almond flour. And I have just kind of stirred it around with a fork to get all the lumps out. And to that, we are going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So that's about 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And you kind of want to fluff that around and get it incorporated. And to this dry mixture, it's the time for us to add our spices if we want our taco cups to have a little bit of flavor and not just be bready. So I'm going to put a little bit of my taco seasoning in there to make them extra taco-y. I'm gonna put about 1/2 teaspoon in there to start. And just whisk it around and see if it looks right. And of course, all of these seasonings are to your taste, your personal taste, and your family's taste. And then I'm also going to add about 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And kind of whisk that around. That'll give us some nice garlicky flavor in our taco cups. And that little bit of taco seasoning will make everything nice and flavored as well. So now for the wet ingredients. I'm going to do everything in my little mini food processor, but of course you can just do this in a bowl, you can do it by hand, but I like to incorporate my eggs into my cream cheese really well. So we need 1 ounce of cream cheese, and that's just, I softened mine in the microwave, or if you've left it out, it's not an awful lot of cream cheese, but it does help if it's softened to incorporate it better into your other ingredients. Then I'm going to use 3 whole eggs. So I'm just going to crack those right in. And to that, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I've let it cool so that when we add it to our eggs, we don't end up with scrambled eggs. So I'm just going to process that until it's smooth, and then I can add it to my dry ingredients. Okay, everything should be incorporated now. And I'm going to add this mixture into our dry ingredients. to form a dough. And it's fairly similar to a biscuit dough. Okay, so it's just pulled together and it's a fairly soft dough. Now we're going to add some cheese. We're going to add about a cup to a cup and a half, depending on how cheesy you like it, into our dough. And I'm going to use a Mexican cheese blend, but you're welcome to use any kind of cheese that your family likes. And this bag has 2 cups in it. And I'm just using the pre-shredded, but of course you can shred your own if you prefer. And this has 2 cups in it, so I'm going to use not quite the whole package. And just stir this around, and it's going to form a nice, fairly tight dough for putting in our cups. Try and get the cheese as evenly as possible in here. Now we have our muffin tin, and I've already greased it, and this is your standard 12-cup muffin tin. And this recipe will make between 12 and 14 muffins depending on how big you make them, how full you make them. Alternately, if you want your taco cups to be a little bit larger, you can also use a jumbo muffin tin. They're much easier to find now than they used to be. You can find them at Walmart with the rest of the muffin tins, and they're generally not any more expensive than just a regular tin. So if you wanted your taco cups a little bit bigger, of course it wouldn't make as many, but they would be larger, and so you would adjust your cooking time for the largeness of the cup. So you need to preheat your oven for 400 degrees, and I'm going to start filling these cups just a little on the sides and on the bottom to make kind of a cup, and then I will meet you right back. Okay, so we're ready to go in the oven. I've kind of mashed all of the batter up along the sides to kind of make a little nest, a little cup. We're gonna pre-cook this for about 8 minutes at 400 degrees, and of course oven times vary, so just go ahead and watch them. And it'll only be partially cooked when we take it out, because then we're gonna add our toppings in and we're gonna cook it some more. So we'll see you back in a second. Okay, so I've taken them out of the oven, and once again they've only cooked for 8 minutes, and that's just to partially set them before we fill them with our taco toppings, because then we're going to cook them for another 5 to 8 minutes. So I have my taco meat, and I showed you that in the beginning, but while my cups were cooking, I added about 1/3 cup of chopped green onions and about 1/4 cup of cilantro. But go ahead and add whatever your family likes in your tacos. You can put jalapenos in there, anything that you like, salsa, however you like your tacos to be. And of course you can dress them after they come out of the oven. But I'm going to start scooping the taco meat into each muffin, and we're also going to top with some cheese.
Should you be talking?
Do you want me to be talking?
I don't know. You can tell them what to do.
So I am using the rest of the 4-cheese blend that we used earlier in the taco cups, but I'm not going to have enough in this bag, so I am alternately going to switch to another bag because we want them to be cheesy. And this is just regular cheddar. It's not the 4-cheese blend, but it will still be delicious. And like I mentioned before, you can use any kind of cheese that you like. It's going to be yummy because cheese is yummy. And if I failed to mention it, I did grease my muffin tin with a little bit of refined coconut oil and some butter. And of course you can use a nonstick spray. They make coconut oil sprays now and that kind of thing. I just had run out. So this is going to get nice and cheesy and bubbly. We're going to put this back in the oven for about 5 to 8 minutes, still at 400 degrees. So we'll see you back when they come out of the oven. Okay, so I just pulled them out of the oven, and this is what they look like when they're fully cooked. So we're gonna let them sit here for just a second, and then I will take them out of the cup and we will serve. So see you back in just a second. Okay, so I usually just take my knife. I've already depotted one here, demuffined one. Just take my knife and kind of around the edges. And then I usually will take a spoon and just pop it out. And so that's what they look like on the plate. And we're gonna put our condiments on. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of keto guacamole. And we have a recipe for this already on our channel. I'm just gonna put that on the plate. And a little bit of sour cream. And we're gonna have a taste test.
So it's time to do the taste test.
You get to be the lucky victim.
Yes, I get to be the lucky victim, and I've already been threatened. This better be good. This is actually the second time we've made this. This is the first time on camera, but we perfected the recipe, and so I'm sure it will be amazing. So here we go. Wait a minute, wait. I want to get some guacamole in there too.
It's nice and cheesy.
It definitely is cheesy. That's really good. It has really good taco flavoring. It's really cheesy. We put quite a bit of cheese in it, but I really like the taco spice. And it pairs well with that guacamole and the sour cream. So I think it's a winner. Thumbs up. And thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us on CJ's Keto Kitchen. We hope that you enjoy the taco cups and many more recipes to come. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'd love to have you come back, and also tell your friends and family. We upload at least twice a week, and we'd love to have you come back and make more delicious dishes with us. We'll see you next time on CJ's Keto Kitchen. Bye-bye. I don't know why it is, every time I start working, doing anything, standing upright, my nose wants to run. Okay, I want to see how this is going to go in, and then we can start it again, and I'll show them how I'm doing it.
I didn't stop it.
Oh.
Would a spoon work to mash it in?
Probably, but I still would have to moisten the spoon somehow with some fat or something. spoon.
Water?
I think the spoon probably works a little better, like the man said.
Like what?
Like the man said.
Oh, I had a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay. CJ had a good idea. There.
Was that the only one I had for 2017?
No.
Have I had any other good ones this year?
You asked me to marry you this time last year. That was a pretty good idea.
That's right. That was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly a year ago today. Okay, whenever you're ready.
You don't want to be over that way?
No, because then all of this, what's behind you, is going to be on film.
Okay, but then I may have to turn around this way.
Okay, then do that.
Have you started it?
Yes. I said whenever you're ready, just go ahead.
Hi!
You're funny. Are you making fun of me?
No, of course not. So it's time to do the taste test.